Hi, folks. I am going to talk a little bit about RSD, which is rejection sensitivity syndrome. And that is something that I have been diagnosed with later in life, and with this diagnosis, it really has brought some clarity to my life and to how I kind of function in the world. But when it comes to my own healing as a founder of an organization, I just wanted to read a few things in case other people also have experienced this, but also for myself. Um, I founded a organization that helped a marginalized community, which I am a part of. And just running a marginalized organization really is already a high stakes in leadership because the mission is tied to my own identity and my own safety. And to acknowledge that while I was undiagnosed with ADHD and RSD is like trying to navigate a hurricane in a rowboat with no oars. These are not my words. These are actually a perspective that I gathered from someone that I'm learning from. And what's happening right now in my healing practice is that memories still haunt me with an RSD brain, because its unresolved injustice becomes an experience of chronic trauma. And as I'm really trying to understand how my brain works, I'm understanding that my brain is still trying to solve a situation where I finally feel safe. And that's part of my healing, is really understanding how my brain works, and that really, because I am neurodivergent, I'm neurospicy, the way that I experienced situations as a founder is different. And I was often and repeatedly told that I was taking things personally, and I felt a lot of shame around that. Like there was something wrong with me because of the way that I was experiencing situations and even feedback. I just constantly criticized myself for that, for the way that I responded, for what was almost like who I am. And I didn't understand why. I functioned as a founder. I'm a high functioning person. I was navigating and supporting an organization with a really small budget and no support and resources. And I really can't believe I even survived. But on top of that, having undiagnosed ADHD and RSD, it's just really profound to me now. And I have a lot of compassion and sympathy for that person, years ago, trying to navigate this world and trying to do her best and really honor her work, honor the legacy of the organization, and honor the people that she was working with. And now I'm talking in third person, but I'm just thinking of that person and how sincere she was, and how much she was trying and really trying to be thoughtful and reflective, and just felt zero compassion from people. Not from everybody, but from some people. And that's my RSD, like feeling like I had zero, I experienced zero compassion from others. That's my RSD, taking over and putting that narrative together. And that's therefore how I responded and where I was coming from in that situation. And that's what RSD looks like. It kind of takes it it's very physical. You feel things deeply, and it's physically enlodged in your body. And I had no tools and no compassion for myself around that, and didn't understand what I was experiencing. And I just want to give a big hug to myself back then, because my God, I navigated so much with such little resources. And I can just say that my who I am is so compassionate to everyone except for myself. And so now it's time to be compassionate to myself, and really that's going to be part of my healing journey. So here's to all of us founders who have RSD. You deserve compassion and love and hugs and a really lovely weighted blanket and just really good people around you. Here's to healing.